Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Product of that flip phone, my bitch got that shit on. You can't get a table, I know the chef down that Carbone. You tough, come get this tombstone. Polite, I got that root on. We came 3 deep, pet boys, we got them tools on. How you compare to me? So pretentious when you can't get it. Same niggas when they do get it, wanna act like they the man with it. You don't like me, be a man with it. When shit get deep, you gon' stand in it. Gun so big, kickstand with it. Be humble, bitch, use a fan with it. These niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Louis V chancletas, for the plug is named Fernando. My chicken came with 2 extra sides, welcome to Nando's. I know the plug, shit in my system from work I handled. Teddy bears, t-shirts and candles, stay with your handle. Pushing 40, can't name a time I scrambled like Randall. Off a pinch of residue, they leave your key dismantled. How you compare to me? Trappers morphed and shit they wouldn't dare to be. Alive at 21, we couldn't dare to see. I'd rather pull the trigger, cause them numbers the same. Off a conspiracy, they call me Mr. Brunson in the bank, financial literacy. These niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off.
Yeah, I ain't never been on, but still saying I fell off. Condition naughty, hoe come get it, dig it, something like Pavlov. Taking off my shirt, fell to her knees, I make her heart stop. She ain't hitting with her bust down, I put her in a plain one. My slime keep catching bodies, told her go and see the real one. My slime keep catching bodies, I said boy just let me get one. I know y'all ain't been on, no, I know y'all ain't been on. You can see I'm getting it in, my whole body covered in chrome. This watch on my wrist, probably same price as your home. How the fuck I fell off? Still moving bricks out that door. I'm getting money, that's for certain. You ain't getting nothing, that's for sure. 5% to close the curtains, cause I'm sitting in that rose. As for C, she got a Birkin, cause she good with her throat. I been popping all the Adderall, I like doing the most. I can tell y'all never been on, y'all think it's shit a joke. Before they talking about me.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, Ski. Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles victory Tuesday edition. Happy Veterans Day to all the vets across the world, everybody that put on, everybody that protected this country in whatever branch you was in, however many years you served, wherever you deployed to. Shout out to all the vets across the world. You know what I mean? Y'all keep us right. You know what I mean? And me being a vet myself, this is a very, very special day to me. You know what I'm saying? The Philadelphia Eagles handled business yesterday, man. I slept on it. I thought about it. And I just think that a lot of people should shut up. A lot of people shouldn't even be talking to us right now. A lot of people shouldn't even be talking to us right now. Only Eagles fans have the nerve to criticize what they're seeing. We have a right, Eagles Nation, to say we want things to look better on the offensive side of the ball. We have a right, Eagles Nation, to say we want A.J. Brown to get more targets. None of these other guys have a right to say anything, man. They don't have a right to say anything. I get confused. I get confused in the grand scheme of things because people often talk. They often talk without understanding their reality. You know what I'm saying? These guys often talk without understanding their reality. This is the harsh reality for a lot of these guys that got so much to say about what we got going on. This is the harsh reality of the NFC. First of all, I'm not even going to address the NFC. Let me address my house first. Let me address the NFC East. Let me address the house that it belongs to us. Let me address it. Because there's been wild speculation over the years that Dak owns the NFC East. All this, that, and the third. Wild speculation over the years. You know, we're going to jump right into this hot. We jumping into this like a heat-seeking missile. How does Dak Prescott own a division that he never back-to-back won? Jalen Hurts would be the first person to do it since Donovan McNabb. How could you ever say a guy owns the division that never won it in back-to-back years? It's over. The division race is over. We're chasing the number 1 seed, which we're currently sitting in. The divisional race is over. It's over. It's over. The Dallas Cowboys have paid $60 million to a guy who can't win the division in consecutive years. This is where they are. They got so much to talk about our wins and all of this stuff about, well, if my quarterback had that defense, this, that, and the third. Your quarterback threw 3 interceptions the last 2 games. He was benched against the Panthers. Offense has also been you guys' problem the last 2 weeks. Correct me if I'm wrong. Your offense wasn't great. Your offense wasn't firing all cylinders against the Cardinals. It wasn't. Y'all lost with Jacoby Brissett. Your quarterback couldn't outplay Jacoby Brissett, bro. So all of this, oh, Jalen Hurts got the best of everything, the best this, that, and the third. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Dallas Cowboys fans. Make it make sense. Commanders, y'all are 3-7. Shut up. It's done already. Y'all on a 4 or 5 game losing streak. I'm losing count. I'm losing count. Y'all content creators making draft content. I'm in the house sipping mushroom coffee. At the top of the mountain, though. I'm losing count. Y'all refuse to acknowledge the regression of your second-year quarterback. Y'all live in a land of delusion. A Commanders fan went on the internet today and said, well, Dak Prescott and Jaden Daniels would do this, that, and the third if they had that Eagles roster around him. But they so much better than Jalen Hurts. Why do they need what Jalen Hurts has to succeed? Dak Prescott or Jaden Daniels wouldn't have came back 3 scores against the Rams. They wouldn't have been able to do that. They're not those type of guys. They don't have that in them. And why would I ever address the Giants? Why would I address the Giants? The Giants should be 1-9, man. 1-9. We should be 8-1. We should be 9-0 for real. We're that good. And it makes these guys mad. Yeah, we won a game 10-7 last night, but that's what was on the menu. That's what it took to win that game. That's what it took to win that game. If you are looking for, I don't know where Ken Jones at the Packers fan. He's not here today. If you are looking for a content creator to tell you, oh, we didn't look good yesterday. Oh my God, it wasn't a good game. It was a defensive struggle. Y'all have been damn near structured to believe that every game's supposed to be a superior shootout. Y'all been structured to believe that. The Big Ten rep, thank you for the super chat. Happy Vet Day to all the bullies, even to Ken James. Hi, I know he hiding. Y'all have been structured to believe that Jalen Hurts is supposed to throw for 4 touchdown passes every week when we haven't seen no quarterback does that. Chef Cooks, thank you for the super chat. We shouldn't be saying a thing. Y'all shouldn't be. Y'all shouldn't be saying anything. Nobody should be talking to us right now. The Lions can talk. Nobody should be talking to us right now. We beat Green Bay. We beat Minnesota. We're going to beat the Bears. We're going to beat the Lions. We beat Tampa Bay. They're in first place in their division. We beat the Rams. They're 7-2. Nobody should be talking to us right now, bro. I understand Seattle and I understand Detroit talking. But it's like everybody else, y'all got to start checking down and stop checking up, man. Stop checking on your supervisors. Stop checking on your bosses. Let the bosses check on you. That's what let the bosses check on you. Let the bosses check on you. Y'all making draft content already, bro. We're getting ready for another playoff run. That's the difference between Eagles content creators and Cowboys and Commanders content creators. I don't even speak about the Giants, though. The Giants was riding this high horse of these 2 rookies. They trash. They 2-8. They 2-8. Your coach just got fired. Like, what are we doing here? You got Cowboys fans. Cowboys fans are on the internet. On the internet telling us how boring our game was against the Packers. But they lost. I mean, they tied. They'd rather have an exciting 40-40 tie than a 10-7 win. They could be 4-5 right now. Looking better in terms of where they think they should be going. If they want to have a shot at the playoffs, these guys are jokes. The jokes write themselves, man. The jokes write themselves. They're making draft content. If you don't believe me, this is what's going on right now. They're making draft content, but in the middle of their draft content, they find some way to speak about us. Go look at prospects, bro. I don't even know what's going on. Again, for the second year in a row, third year in a row, fourth year in a row. I have no idea. Since me and Philly 500 did the draft board, I have no idea what's going on. I don't care what's going on in college. I don't care. I don't have to create filler. These guys are, look, here go Rome CFT. I just went down a rabbit hole. I don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure he's a fine prospect, a fine young man. This what Rome did. I just went down a rabbit hole. He's looking at prospects. I don't know who that is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know who that is. I don't have to know who that is. I have enough content to talk about a 7-2 football team. Every week winning games. I don't know who that is. Somebody enlighten me. Who's number 8 for who? What is that, Ohio? I don't know that kid. Salute to you on your service. Go, bro. I don't know him. They have time to go down rabbit holes, y'all. They have time to go down rabbit holes. 500. My God, Philly 500. Happy Veterans Day, LB. Thank you for your service. I'll take yesterday with any day of the week. I'll take it too. Even though we had a different score prediction, I'll take it too. I don't know who that guy is, though. Who is he? Somebody let me know. I'm not even, I understand that Cowboys content creators, they have to know who everybody is in college. I don't know anything about college since me and Philly 500 did the draft board. I don't. You want to know why? Because I have enough things to talk about: championship runs, NFC championship games, winning Super Bowls, exciting games for my quarterback, my GM making moves. I have enough stuff to talk about. This is what they're talking about. This is what they're talking about. In the spare time and hating on us, I just went down a rabbit hole. Go ahead, go down a rabbit hole. Go down a rabbit hole. Go down a rabbit hole. Hey, go right here. Cowboys fans, our chances are looking slim right now. Remember, these two teams are divisions, and they play each other a lot at the end of the season. Look at this. They still think that at 3-5-1, they can make the playoffs. Which side of the fence are you on? Are you looking at draft content, or do you think you still have a chance this season to do something substantial? Like, cut it out, man. I am not these guys. I'm an Eagles fan. I get to talk trash because nobody can say at the end of the day you lost. Nobody can say it. Nobody can get on here and tell me anything about losing. The last 25 games the Eagles played, I've made 4 losing videos probably. That's a hell of a percentage. That's a hell of a percentage if you ask me. This is the things they got to do to stop us now. This is what they've resorted to. And listen, by all means, to stop Big Dog, to stop them, but this is what Micah Parsons has resorted to. He can't beat us with the Cowboys. He can't beat us with the Packers. He was traded to a team that we own. What did he think the outcome was going to be? And mind you, Jalen Hurts was using and abusing him, if you know football. Using his aggression against him, manipulating the pocket, running around in circles. Michael Parsons running around like a badass kid at recess, not making anything happen, by the way. Not making anything happen. No impactful plays, just running around, just running around like he got to go to the bathroom. Not making anything happen. We used and abused Micah last night. We let him run off fast to the line and do something, break through a little bit. Jalen just look at him to the left, climb the pocket, move over, shift a little bit, and the dummy just keep running. He out here looking like a Resident Evil zombie just running around. Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. This is the thing. If your quarterback ain't up to par, you can't beat us, bro. You only can beat Pat for real. You want to know why I don't really fear none of these guys? You want to know why I don't fear none of these teams? I don't fear the quarterbacks. I'm not afraid of Matthew Stafford. I'm not afraid of Stafford. Sorry, I remember the Lions Stafford pretty well. I'm not afraid of Matthew Stafford when a good pass rush is on his ass. I'm not afraid of Jordan Love, Dak Prescott, Jared Goff. Baker got my respect. I'm not afraid of him, but I respect him. I'm not afraid of any of these guys. I'm not afraid of Lamar. I'm not afraid of Josh. I'm not afraid of none of these guys. None of these quarterbacks are Tom Brady to me, man. And if you know anything about us, we wasn't scared of him either. Beat him in the Super Bowl. We're everybody's Super Bowl. Everybody's. Jared Goff. I'm not afraid of Jared coming into the link. Everybody on Sunday night is going to stay up past their bedtime again, hoping for a Philadelphia Eagles loss. That sleep is valuable, old heads. Get your sleep, get your rest. Because when you go to bed salty because we didn't get an L, that's just you. That's you. And you know who this is? This is me in Afghanistan. Buying a Toyota off of Afghan National. I don't know why that's up there, but happy Veterans Day. Because I posted. That's why it's up there. You know what I mean? This is Young Brunson again. Afghanistan. Happy Veterans Day to all the vets around the world. I really, really mean that. And you know what this is? Veterans Stadium. One of the greatest sports stadiums of all time. Veterans Stadium. I'm in Virginia too. What? I'm in Virginia. Let me do your hair, Brody. First of all, I'm not in Virginia. Second of all, if I was anywhere near Virginia, and you ever asked me something like this in real life, bro, you wouldn't even, you probably, everything from your neck above would be gone. We would decapitate you for playing with a distinguished gentleman like that. What's up with these guys, man? Man, block him, man. That super chat is no good. That's no good, man. That's no good around here. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all though. Jalen Hurts did his job, man. But this is the thing. You want to? Let's talk about this too. Let's talk about this. Dan Quinn has taken defensive play calling duties away from this guy. I don't even know his name. You want to know why? Because it's important. It's unimportant. The last thing that I remember of this guy was saying that Jalen Hurts better protect himself after he runs. That's the last thing I remember. This guy. And then I got belt the ass 55-23. After Jalen Hurts was concussed, he showed no remorse. He said, Jalen Hurts, they better not run him again. Damn near bounty-ish. It's all falling apart for the whole division, and I love it, bro. I love it. A bunch of 3-2 win teams going into week 10. A bunch of 3-2 win teams going into week 10. I love it. Come on, Jaylen Phillips. Every Jalen on my team ball. Going back to Jalen Mills. Every Jalen we ever had ball. Come on. Every Jalen we ever had ball. Now, guess what, Commanders defensive coordinator? Now you're the lunch lady. You don't have a job title anymore. You're the lunch lady. Joe Witt, that's your name? You're the lunch lady. You're the scapegoat. ALB, leave us alone. No, I'm not leaving y'all alone. Y'all need to tell the truth about your quarterback regressing over there. And stop worrying about the business that don't pay you. This is championship business, Cook Skinner. You know you my dog, but this championship business. When LB stepped in the room with his briefcase to talk championship ball, you just got to be quiet, man. That's it. That's it. This is not your time. This is not the year of our Lord, 1992. This is not the Chinese New Year of the Possum, which occurred in 1990. This is not them times anymore, bruh. It's my time right now. And when I got the mic and when I got the podium, when we winning championships, when we going in first or second seeds, y'all should be quiet because it don't concern y'all, man. Respect to y'all for getting to the NFC Championship game last year, but that shit don't hold no weight to me, man. You want to know why? Because we was the ones that masked up. We was the ones that ran on the field like this. We was the ones that ran behind y'all like this. We ran down on y'all. So it don't matter. Your greatest accomplishment means nothing to an Eagles fan. It means nothing to an Eagles fan. The greatest season of your adult life means nothing to us. Because how did it end? It ended with somebody running up on you, masked up, telling you to get off the field. That's how it ended. You got to talk about your greatest accomplishments to other guys. It don't matter to us, man. It don't. Rule Girl, what up? It don't matter to us, man. Jalen Rager was nice in practice. I forgot about Jalen Rager. So, yeah, every Jalen wasn't right. How he spell his? How Jalen Rager spell his? He might spell his funny. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better get back to talking about left hand up. Y'all trash. Y'all ass. I'm sorry. I'm tired of the NFC East teams talking so much. I'm so tired of the Cowboys. I'm so tired of the Commanders. And I'm so tired of the Giants. You guys have 8 combined wins. 8 combined wins, man. We have 7 wins by ourselves. Y'all are trash. Y'all are not making. Hold on, man. I don't think y'all understand, man. I don't think y'all understand. This is the NFC standings, man, in case some of y'all confused. Look at the NFC North. They're having a fight to the finish. Detroit, first place. Chicago, second place. Green Bay, third place. All within arm's length of each other, within the win. Green Bay is a good 2 weeks from being back in first place. Tampa having a brawl. Carolina 5-5. That's respectable. They at 500. Respectable. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta 3-6. They fighting. They beefing. Seattle. They got 3 teams in a division with 6 or more wins, bro. And look at the NFC East. We the worst division. The worst division in the conference. We the worst division in the conference, man. And you want to know why? Because the other 3 teams can't pull their weight. The worst division in the conference. We're the worst division in the conference because the other 3 teams are trash. Overhyped trash. Overhyped trash. We have the worst division in the conference, y'all. But Dallas, Washington, and the Giants got the biggest fucking mouths, though. Excuse my French. I'm from the school of if you ain't good, you shouldn't be speaking. We're the only positive representation of our division right now. Why are Cowboys and Commanders fans talking so much about us getting our 7th win when they might not have 7 wins on the year? I'm just saying. LB, you ever think about being a youth football coach? I can do anything, man. I could be an astronaut, a chef, a youth football coach, anything, because one thing I know I can do is command a room full of men. So if I can command a room full of men, I damn sure can get some young bulls to understand it's time to run through a wall once a week. That's light. That's light. Cowboys fans think they winning out because they got Quentin Williams. Let's talk about that for a second while we having this Veterans Day rant, because I don't have anything else to talk about because all we do is win. I know y'all here tired of me talking about that. Let's talk about these guys thinking Quinnen Williams is going to be lined up against wide receivers or something. Let's talk about these guys thinking Quinnen Williams is some type of winter soldier. Like he took the orb of the Black Panther, like he's going to be everywhere at once. Quinnen Williams is going to be on the defensive line and balls are going to be thrown over his head. Pause. They're going to throw the ball right over his head. Quinnen Williams don't help that secondary. Quinnen Williams, a defensive tackle. Let me ask y'all this about Quinnen Williams. Did Quinnen Williams help the Jets win a playoff game? Let me ask y'all something about Quinnen Williams. Has Quinnen Williams ever played in a playoff game? I'm just asking. What's Quinnen Williams' stats in the playoffs, y'all? Has Quinnen Williams ever taken over a game in the playoffs? Not worried about no damn defensive tackle being traded to a 3-5 team. Come on, man. Law Nation said, ignore the records. Can Dallas catch the Eagles? When did he say that? Ignore the records. Can Dallas catch the Eagles? They're delusional. And Law is my friend. They're delusional. Ignore the records. That's like a 5-year-old coming in right now, right here in my studio, saying, hey, sir, ignore the age and size gap. I think I could kick your ass right now. And then him finding out the hard way. That don't make no sense. You can't ignore the records. That's the stuff losers say. Please send that to me on Twitter. That's the stuff losers say. Ignore the records. You know who else says some loser stuff like that? I don't know. A Cowboys fan. A Cowboys fan. Lord Brunson, no funny mess. I remember lunchtime with the bullies when you had the shortcut. Now the dreads have dropped. Go Birds. Yeah. All my old videos up there, man. Everything up there. Rain, sleet, snow, Eagles train to go. My whole journey doing this is up there, man. I don't delete no videos. I don't take nothing down. Detroit losing next week. I already know that, man. I'm not, listen, man. Listen. This is the point. This is the point that I'm trying to make, y'all. If you are in the NFC East and you are not the Philadelphia Eagles, you are an embarrassment and a disgrace to what we got going on, to the program. You're an embarrassment and a disgrace to the program. Everybody's laughing at the rest of our division, and we're the only ones that are being stand-up men in the division. We're the only ones. We're the only ones. Because there's no football programs in our division except the Philadelphia Eagles. How did the Seattle Seahawks build a better program than the Dallas Cowboys in a year and a half? How does DeMarcus Lawrence look so competent and so good playing for Seattle? How? How has everybody built a better program than the Dallas Cowboys when they got the longest tenured quarterback in the entire conference? Dak Prescott has played for his team longer than any other starting quarterback in the conference, for people who don't know what the longest tenure means. How? The Commanders thought that they were going to the Super Bowl just because they went to the NFC Championship. When did it ever start working like that? When was it ever a guarantee that, hey, if I got this far, now I can go this far? Especially to a place you ain't been to in 30 years. When did it ever start working like that, y'all? When? And then they thought that they would do this by putting 35-year-olds together. Old-ass men. Old-ass men. Old-ass men. The Dallas Cowboys are in a dilemma. They now have to pay George Pickens. They just do not know how to build a roster. They do not know how to build a roster. I thought that they was on to something when they got rid of Michael Parsons. I did. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Rugro been following me since the beginning. I definitely remember the humble beginnings. My dog had a couple hundred subscribers when I found them. Look at you now. I just been grinding. I've just been grinding. That's it. I just been sticking to the script. any given lunchtime, now we have 900 people in the building is what we do. It's the community we've built. See, I take my lessons from the Eagles. While the Eagles were building their program, I was building my community. See, some people get hot real quick, and then, it kind of fall off. One thing about LB is I'm the sun. I never fade out. You will be done before I burn out. It's just simple mathematics. It's just simple mathematics at this point. And when you're talking about the rest of the division, just have a chuckle because they're losers. It's on the screen right here, man. It's on the screen right here. Every other division has a fist fight going on. It's a bar fight. It's interesting. You look at our division, what they doing. What they doing? I think the Cowboys lost 2 straight. The Commanders lost 4 straight. And the Giants lost 2 straight. The whole division is on a losing streak, and we're on a 3-game winning streak. I remember LB in the Wentz days. Yeah, man, the Wentz days had me messed up. The Wentz days had me messed up, man. The Wentz days had me messed up for sure. But that was a part of building the program. That was a part of build. Listen, I never had a Wentz season. I'll tell you that. That was a part of building the program, y'all. That was a part of building the program. The main thing is this, man. The Eagles have built their program to where they can consistently be winners. Great talent on rookie contracts, key acquisitions in free agency to help keep things fresh. Nobody else in the division has done that. The Lions have built a better program than the Cowboys since Dak Prescott been there. The Bears have built a better program than the Cowboys. The Packers have built a better program than the Cowboys. The Vikings have built a program better than the Cowboys multiple times over. Tampa Bay has built a better program than the Cowboys. They've actually won a Super Bowl under Dak Prescott's tenure. The Panthers, I'm not going to give that to the Panthers yet. I'm not going to give that to the Falcons yet. And I'm not going to give that to New Orleans yet. The Seahawks have built a better program. The Rams, the 49ers are just better than the Cowboys. They've built a better program. They've rebuilt the program with Matt Jones better than what the Cowboys can do. And Fred Warner is out. They 6-4, 2 games above 500. Arizona and Kyler Murray has never lost to Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. I think that program is identical. I'm just saying, I think that program is identical. So why would I sit around here listening to people who I mean, I got to start making stuff make sense, man. We got to start making stuff make sense. Now let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks and the Commanders. The Seattle Seahawks and the Lions, they deserve to talk to us, man. They deserve to talk to us, man. You want to know why? Because they handling a business, the Seahawks and the Lions, that can set up a date with destiny. They're handling their business. It could be an Eagles-Seahawks NFC Championship game. It could be an Eagles-Lions NFC Championship game. These teams are handling their business, so they deserve to talk. The reason why we don't play the Seahawks is because the Seahawks wasn't good enough last year to get on our radar this year and get a first-place schedule. It just wasn't. Had Detroit handled their business against the Commanders, we could have seen what could have happened last year. But I'm all 4 teams talking that's out there putting in the work. They feel like they just as good as us, then come see us. Come see us about something. We're not ducking no phase, bro. You can't duck no smoke when you're trying to go win a Super Bowl, man. You can't. Do you know how many teams would have crumbled with this type of schedule? No back-to-back home games? Do you know we gave the Packers their first back-to-back loss at Lambeau since like 2018? It was below freezing last night. Josh Jacobs said the Eagles defense was calling out their plays on offense. I think that's the Nakobe Dean effect. I think it was Moro Ajomo actually that was calling it out. But Nakobe Dean is definitely a dog. Nakobe Dean is definitely a dog. Let me see what Baldy talking about. And I think he has some interesting film on Jaylen Phillips and what Jaylen Phillips was doing yesterday. Just completely wreaking havoc, man. Completely wreaking havoc, man. I mean, the guy stole the show.
Hear Jaylen Phillips have his name called. He was everywhere.
I absolutely stole the show, man.
It took 3 plays last night to hear Jaylen Phillips have his name called. He was everywhere. And he was the single best defensive player on the field last night. Watch this long arm stab and the power right here. Collapse in the pocket where Jordan Love has no choice but to backtrack right into the weight and arms of Jalen Hurts. That's how teamwork does it. One guy feeds another player. Now, you watch him here and disengage, take down Josh Jacobs, okay? All right, well done. Now, I just like the violence that he played with. Man, disengagement. It's like Monday Night Raw. Just take Wilson right down to the ground. Beautiful. All right, now, tight ends, it's a rule, are not going to block Jaylen Phillips ever. All right, it's a rule. Like if he was in a rodeo, that would be some good calf roping right there. Now, in this play right here, Nakobe Dean is going to come. One of the few times they blitz. And he is going to Josh Jacobs, a good blocker, he just ruined him. And so when Love right here tries to get the ball out, the ball's on the ground. They were in scoring position until Jaylen Phillips recovered it. Fumble recovery, all right? All over the place. Now, you watch him right here, and he's a spy, all right? He's a spy and when Jordan Love breaks the pocket, you watch the speed that he chases Jordan Love down with. They got themselves not just a guy, they got themselves a great player. This is the type of pass rush they haven't seen all year. He swims Zach Tom, then he gets rid of him, then he gets to Jordan Love. He is exactly what the Eagles needed. Exactly. 4th and 1. Here you go. 4th and 1. You ruin that tight end.
I don't know about
take
that.
Josh Jacobs down. Here comes Blankenship. Finished the game out. He finished the game. Blankenship recovers. Jaylen Phillips wasn't just good. He was great.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think that we got us one. I sincerely believe that we got us one with Jaylen Phillips, man. I think Nakobe. Listen, I'm a Nakobe Dean fan. I'm a Nakobe Dean fan for sure. And I was one of those guys, not really high on Nakobe Dean for real. But at the end of the day, I think Jaylen Phillips is the one that had. At the end of the day, I think Jaylen Phillips is the one that had the better game. I just, from the standpoint of impact, we know what Nakobe Dean brings to the table. I just don't think that Jaylen Phillips has. Well, I think that Jaylen Phillips has this effect that we didn't see this year. Maybe it's because I just haven't seen I haven't seen the edge rushers play like that, bro. Maybe it's the combination of Nakobe Dean and Nolan Smith and Jaylen Phillips. Moro Jomo had a great game as well. The interior, we were all on him, man. He escaped a couple times, and this is an example right here.
Saquon, once he gets out.
This is elite quarterbacking right here by Jalen Hurts. The small things sometimes pay huge dividends. Let's listen to this real quick.
There was one touchdown scored in the game, and it came on this 3rd and 7 in the 4th quarter. The Packers right here are in cover 1. They've got a free safety, man-to-man right here. But nobody picks up Saquon coming out of the backfield. It's a blown assignment. Clearly a blown assignment. Somebody's responsible for Saquon, and he goes 41 yards on 3rd and 7. All right? They get the explosive play. They flip the field position. You watch the protection right here. It's excellent. You got Mulata on Parsons right here. All right?
Look at somebody. Oh, stop, freeze it.
Saquon, once he gets out in the open field, a Saquon move, the spin on Parsons right here. All right? Somebody.
Freeze it. Man down. Man down. Look at him. Look at him at the bottom left screen. Man down. Always got a lot to say about us. They talk so much about us, but then when they see us, it's different, man. They like online trolls. Man down, out there getting pancaked, out the play. And watch how Jalen, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Watch how Jalen tap dance around the dead body, scan the field. They use and abuse Mike.
Missed. Saquon, once he gets out in the open field, a Saquon move, the spin to win, picks up a block, 41 yards. Next play, very next play.
Very
Here comes Dotson in motion. and they get Devontae Smith down the field, one-on-one with the free safety, Evan Williams, and Jalen throws the touchdown. But on the play, it's a perfect cradle of love. I'm not sure what the Packers are doing. They're not really rushing. It's a three-man rush. Jalen's got all kinds of time to make this throw. Now, there's a point on this flight of the ball between Evan Williams, right here, Evan Williams and Devontae Smith. They both jump off their left foot. But the Slim Reaper jumps quicker, higher, and faster to take the ball away from Evan Williams. It's a great play by Smitty. Great throw.
Smitty might be the best jump ball guy out here, bro. Smitty might legitimately be the best jump ball receiver in the National Football League, bro. My guy C-Mob said, I see the game differently. I look at this game differently than most. We win in any fashion, and we are built defensively. Patullo was very bad, but we've seen us overcome worse. I agree, man. I see it the same way, man. I see it the same way, man. Patullo wasn't his best, but Patullo had 2 strong games back-to-back prior to this outing. I think to an extent the temperatures dictated what we were trying to do. And, you know, that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? I think we ran the ball 40 times. We just did a lot of different things. We did a lot of different things, man. We ran the ball 40 times. We played great defense. You know what I mean? I just don't know why we got into a rut to where we just had to punt. You know what I mean? It didn't make any sense to me. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. We came out and won the game. We can't beg for much more than what we saw, man. We can't, man. We can't be upset, man. We won. And my thing is this, man. My thing is this. Finding any way to win is extremely important, man. Finding any way to win is extremely important. And the Philadelphia Eagles found what they needed to find to win the football game. You know what I mean? They found what they needed to find to win the football game. So, you know, at the end of the day, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. We did what we were supposed to do. We won the football game. And that's just as simple as that. We have shown that we can win any way we need to win. Any way we need to win, we can win. We will win any way we need to win. You know what I mean? We will win any way we need to win, man. And I'm excited for that, man. I'm excited about this team, and I'm excited about the direction that we're going. You know what I mean? We have to find out. Listen, bro, and you know what? I'm not mad about Kevin Patullo either. I'm not mad about Kevin Patullo. I want to make that clear. Yes, I don't like the game, but I'm not even mad at Kevin Patullo. Reek Money, thank you for the super chat. Rest of the NFC East need a mid-off trophy to the battle. They need something. I'm not really mad at Kevin Patullo. I'm gonna give him grace, bro. We went up against a team that really they don't give up a lot of points. My lot to put him on his back like a dead roach. Definitely put him on his back. We went up against a team that don't give up a lot of points, man. They don't give up a lot of points. They just don't give up a lot of points. They're just not out here being used and abused. They're not. All the losses that the Packers have taken this year, they didn't give up more than 20. I think they got 10, 13, 16. The Packers' issues are the guy that they paid the $50 million to. The offense isn't moving when it needs to move. Those are the Packers' issues until the Philadelphia Eagles fall victim to that. See, look, Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love kind of had the same game until they didn't. Until Jalen Hurts had to throw a dot to Smitty for a touchdown and put the game on his back. Those are the things that Jalen Hurts does in ugly games. You want to make the game ugly? We can win that kind of game, bro. You want to shoot it out? We can win that kind of game. You want us to come from behind three scores? We can win that kind of game, bro. You want us to win a game without throwing a touchdown pass? We can win that kind of game. You want us to win without having a 100-yard rusher or a 100-yard passer? We can win those type of games, bro. And Jalen Hurts is the reason why we win any kind of way, bro. Everybody want to say the defense this, the defense that. The defense is middle of the pack. Statistically, the defense is middle of the pack. The offense is middle of the pack. We punt the ball at a higher rate than anybody in the National Football League, but we're 7-2 because the game comes down to specific moments when you have to have it, and we got the quarterback that do that, man. We got the guy that do that. Austin Fly, thank you for the super chat. I'm actually happy about this win, hard-fought win against a team that was desperate, and if the defense plays this way going forward, we're going to the bowl. Exactly. If you put Dak Prescott on this Philadelphia Eagles team right here, we might got 5 wins. We have 5 wins because Dak Prescott is not going to beat. Dak Prescott could not beat the Packers in the conditions that Jalen Hurts just played them yesterday on the road. On the road, Dak Prescott would not have beat that Packers team yesterday, nor would have Jayden Daniels. You want to know why? Because they would have turned the ball over way more than Jalen. The Jalen Hurts a fluke peanut punch. They would have been worse. They would have put the ball in harm's way worse. They could have not done it, man. Dak Prescott could have not come back from behind at home against the Rams. He could have not done that. There's 2 wins right there he couldn't have done. He couldn't have had a perfect passer rating against the Minnesota Vikings. Can't even do it with his own weapons. He could have not done that, man. I seen 3 games that Dak wouldn't have won if you just swapped the player, since everybody want to be hypothetical, man. Dak is not clutch, man. He not clutch. So all of this hypothetical musical chairs everybody want to play, I mean, come on. Make it make sense. All this hypothetical musical chairs everybody want to play, like, come on, man. These guys are not the same. They don't have the same temperament or anything. Jayden Daniels could not have done it, man. He could have not. Jayden Daniels couldn't even be special while things were falling off the rails while he was playing, bro. He wasn't special this year. But they don't want to tell that truth. He wasn't special. This year. Y'all want to talk about injuries, man? We don't care about none of that, man. I don't care about no excuses. If you elite and you special, you show them traits, man. You show them traits, bro. You show them traits, man. Jalen Hurts was 10-1 with the 31st ranked defense. 10-1. 10-1 with the 30th, and still went to the playoffs with the 31st ranked defense. 10-1. But all they talk about is the collapse. Now their teams have shitty defenses as well. Are they going to go to the playoffs still? Jalen Hurts was 10-1 with the 31st ranked defense. We were trying to hold it together with Kevin Byard, who was playing out of his scheme, out of his element. We was picking up Robert Quinns. We were trying to do anything for the defensive side of the ball. Jalen Hurts was 10-1, y'all. 10-1 with the 31st ranked defense, man. Coming from behind and winning games because the defense was so bad. A new offensive coordinator every year. These guys can't do that shit, bro. Don't let these people fool y'all, man. Don't let these people fool y'all. And Commanders fans want to be funny, man. Because what I said on Twitter was this. I said, y'all got to stop running these quarterbacks like they Jalen Hurts. Stop running these guys like they Lamar and Josh Allen. Those 3 guys are quarterbacks that can run at a way higher clip and not get hurt because they know how to protect themselves, bro. That's just the facts. When Jalen Hurts fumbled, a bunch of Commanders fans, y'all need to stop running Jalen Hurts like he blah, 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 blah. Bro, Jalen Hurts is not in the sling from running the ball, bro. Jalen Hurts is not in the sling from running the ball, bro. We wish Young in a speedy recovery, but Young in the sling because he ain't no power runner like y'all keep trying to run him. He runs because he doesn't understand coverages this year. He's been figured out. Now what's going to happen is he's going to be afraid to run for the rest of his life because he got twisted up. Mid. He's going to be mid moving forward. He's going to be mid moving forward in my book. But like I said, man, listen, man, their concerns and their gripes and the things they have to say about us, it makes no sense to me. It doesn't bother me at all because these guys, you know what I mean? My guy wrote fins up. Fins up. He don't even know where he at no more, man. He wrote fins up on his IG story. Jaylen Phillips has not experienced being a part of a franchise this competent in his whole career. In his whole career. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Jackson Dart too. Yeah, stop running this guy like he a power running. He don't even know. He's living in the alternate. He just know he had the best game he had in the last 3 years. In the debut, he started too, y'all. He came out and started. BG played well too, in my opinion. Yeah, he wrote fins up. He don't know where he at. He don't know. He don't know where he at, and I ain't even mad at him. I ain't even mad at him, bro. I ain't even mad at him, mate. He just happy. Quentin Williams this season, 32 total tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 1 sack. He's supposed to save the Cowboys. He's supposed to save the Cowboys. Let me look at what Law said. Forget the stats and record. This was 5 seconds ago. Forget the stats and records. How far off are the Cowboys from the Eagles? Are they unbeatable or are they still catchable? The Cowboys must run the tape. Oh, yeah, he tripping. He tripping. I tried to find a silver lining. And I tried to make it, the way I was reading it, I wanted it to feel like he's trying to say how far the organizations in terms of, you know what I mean, being competent. But come on, man. That was edited. It said go Birds. Oh, okay. I'm just saying he don't know where he at. I know it was faking. I don't care. It don't matter. You know, the defending champions stay on top, man. Defending champions that's still competing for a number 1 seed, bro. I'm telling y'all, if we get the number 1 seed, we're going to have another parade in February, man. We're going to repeat. Jalen Hurts will be a 2-time Super Bowl champion. The same amount of Super Bowls as the Bum Manders. And this is why they really scared. A guy that they'll do anything, man. They'll do anything, man. They hate the man's skin. They hate the clothes he wear. They hate the quotes he make. They hate everything about him. They refuse to acknowledge his game. They hate everything about him. It's personal. It's personal. It's personal with these guys. I've never seen a guy who just do nothing but win get crucified. No, they're not even crucifying. They're just talking just to talk. It's not even, you know what I mean? And when it's time to put the game on his back, this is what he turned into. This is what he turned into when it's time to put the game on his back, man. 15 to 25, 183 yards in the touchdown, man. No interceptions. That's a clean game in them conditions. Clean game in them conditions. And this is what I'm talking about the Packers, man. Everybody wants to talk about the Packers. Like, or talk about the game we had like the Packers ain't good. Ryan Ellis, thank you for the super chat. He said Dart has been evaluated for 4 concussions. That's crazy, man. In like what, 7 games? In 7 games? The Packers held the Browns to 13 points and lost to the Browns. They held the Panthers to 16 points and lost to the Panthers. They held the Eagles to 10 points and lost to the Eagles. This is a great, great defensive football team, man. This is an extremely talented defensive football team. Extremely talented. Story of Michael Parsons' life again. He's a part of another great defensive unit, and the quarterback can't do anything. When Dallas lost back-to-back years to the 49ers in the playoffs, those were stacked defensive units. Dak Prescott was supposed to be able to get the offense to at least score 20 points, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. I skipped your super chat. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. Dak and Ryan Fitzpatrick run and people went wild. Dak had a Ryan Fitzpatrick run and people went wild. Facts. You know what I mean? We went up against a stout team, bro. A stout team. Hurts has better numbers than Stafford, QBR, etc. I know he do, but they're not going to talk about him as an MVP though. They're not. Because in order for Jalen Hurts to be in them conversations, he needs to like have some more offensively explosive games through the air, unfortunately. He does. He needs to have more offensively explosive games through the air. You know what I mean? He does, man. We need to pick it up through the air, and I think we will. It's not a lot of defenses left that are scary for real, for real. The Commanders twice, that defense is ass. The Raiders are ass. The Lions have a good defense. The Cowboys defense is ass. The Chargers got an okay defense. So it's not a lot of defensively talented teams left. So there is room for us to get it together. We need Jair Alexander. Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell was elite. Quinyon Mitchell was elite. I'm not mad if anybody say people like Quinyon had the best game. Jaylen Phillips, Kobe Dean. I'm not mad at any of that, bro, because a lot of people had all-star performances on the defensive side of the ball. A lot of great performances on the defensive side of the ball. Smitty had a great performance on the offensive side of the ball, too. We got the Bills coming up, too. I think you can score on the Bills. So, you know, yeah, it's opportunities to get to pad the stats a little bit, if you will. Is this a race thing with Jalen or Eagles hate? I don't think it's a race thing. I think it's a Jalen Hurts hate thing. I don't think it's an Eagles hate thing. I think it's a Jalen Hurts hate thing because so many people have come out and said that Jalen Hurts wouldn't do what he did. They said he can't throw. They said he can't read defenses. They said he can't do so many things, and he has defied all logic. He's defied all logic, which is why you rarely hear people coming out and saying, like, damn, I was wrong about him. Even after the Super Bowl, they said it for like 2 months, and then they right back to Jalen Hurts in this offense. Jalen Hurts can't do this, can't do that. But you just seen him win Super Bowl MVP. So I think it's more of a not being able to admit I'm wrong thing in terms of talking about Jalen Hurts for real, for real. And that's sad that grown men can't come out and say they're wrong. That's sad when there's so much proof in your face. Like, think about it. The running joke on the internet is still force Jalen Hurts to throw the ball as if he can't do it. If you ask people who throws a better ball, Jordan Love or Jalen Hurts, they're going to say Jalen Hurts. They're going to say Jalen Hurts. They're going to say Jordan Love is a better thrower of the football than Jalen Hurts. They're going to say Tua is a better thrower of the football. They're going to say all of these guys can throw a ball better than Jalen Hurts because they like how pretty it comes out of their hands. You know what I mean? If he throws a better ball, what does that even mean, bro? Who throws the ball that connects to the target more when it needs to connect to the target? Like, that don't even make sense. That's like saying he shoots a gun better. Who hits the target more, man? Who has the biggest moments when it's time to hit the target? It doesn't make sense. So the hate is a Jalen Hurts specific type of thing. That's all it is, and it's being proven. It's clicks in hating Jalen Hurts. It's clicks in it. When you have a guy that has thrown one interception all season, bro, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Stats matter until Jalen is number one in them. That's it. Every time Jalen does something, oh, that's a team stat. That's a team stat. Okay. So when the Eagles win a division, the last player to do it was McNabb, who was probably the last great quarterback in the division anyway, as well. So, like, when Jalen Hurts do this, I don't want to hear it's a team stat. It's not a team stat. It's not a team stat. It's not a team stat. This is very quarterback specific, if you ask me. Very quarterback specific. Because the reason why these other teams haven't done it is because of their quarterbacks. It's because of their quarterbacks. Daniel Jones would never win an NFC East 2 straight years. He would never do it. Heineke, all of these guys that the Commanders had, they would never do it. The Commanders, Jaden Daniels has never won a division yet, as great as people say he is. He didn't win a division last year. He was under us. He was our young bull. What are we talking about, bro? What are we doing here? This would be like, what, Jalen Hurts' 4th or 5th time winning the division? We got to start making stuff make sense, man. AJ didn't try to catch that last ball. I really think he's hurt. Usually he catches balls like that. Come on, bro. That was his stuff. That play call was stupid. I don't even want to talk about that, man. You know what I mean? I'm not worrying about AJ Brown if you're hurt or not. I don't think he's hurt. I just think that it wasn't his day that week. We got to start leaving it at that, man. I'm not worried about his stats. I'm worried about the win column, bro. You know what I'm saying? This video is brought to you by Sleeper. Veterans Day, Sleeper. All the veterans you want to put into your parlay, make sure you go get the Sleeper app, and you know what we doing. You know what we bringing to the table with Sleeper. We are giving you $20 entry, no deposit needed, man. All you got to do is use code LBSBMVP. It's down here at the bottom of the screen. Go place them parlays, place them easy bets. Do whatever it is you got to do, man. But do it with Sleeper. Download the app. Be a part of over 6 million people that have downloaded Sleeper and have cashed out at some point 9 times out of 10. But if you want to win, you got to put in LBSB MVP. Get a $100 deposit match up to $100 when you use Sleeper. Enjoy your Veterans Day. Enjoy your day off. Everybody that's off, all of that good stuff. And enjoy Victory Tuesday. Y'all know the vibes, man.
Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Product of that flip phone, my bitch got that shit on. You can't get a table, I know the chef down that Carbone. You tough, come get this tombstone. Polite, I got that root on. We came 3 deep, pet boys, we got them tools on. How you compare to me? So pretentious when you can't get it. Same niggas when they do get it, wanna act like they the man with it. You don't like me, be a man with it. When shit get deep, you gon' stand in it. Gun so big, kickstand with it. Be humble, bitch, use a fan with it. These niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Louis V. Chancletas, for the plug is named Fernando. My chicken came with 2 extra sides, welcome to Nando's. I know the plug, shit in my system from work I handled. Teddy bears, t-shirts and candles, stay with your handle. Pushing 40, can't name a time I scrambled like Randall. Off a pinch of residue, they leave your key dismantled. How you compare to me? Trappers morphed and shit they wouldn't dare to be. Alive at 21, we couldn't dare to see. I'd rather pull the trigger, cause them numbers the same. Off a conspiracy, they call me Mr. Brunson in the bank, financial literacy. These niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't never been on, but still saying I fell off. Condition naughty, hoe come get this dick, it's something like Pavlov. Taking off my shirt, fell to her knees, I make her heart stop. She ain't hitting with her bust down, I put her in a plain one. My slime keep catching bodies, told her I'm going see the real run. My slime keep catching bodies, I said boy just let me get one. I know y'all ain't been on, no, I know y'all ain't been on. You can see I'm getting it in, my whole body covered in chrome. This watch on my wrist, probably same price as your home. How the fuck I fell off? Still moving bricks out that door. I'm getting money, that's for certain. You ain't getting nothing, that's for sure. 5% still close the curtains, cause I'm sitting in that rose. As for C, she got a Birkin, cause she good with her throat. I been popping all the Adderall, I like doing the most. I can tell y'all never been on, y'all think it's shit a joke. Before they talking about me.
Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas never been on, saying that I fell off. Niggas